Check it out.
Okay, so
Can
I'll
I
ask this
post it
question.
here?
So, ladies, I'll ask you this question. Have you noticed a decline in men coming up to you and making real solid approaches? I'm not talking about the idiots that go, "Hey, baby," or saying, "Hey, yo, nice ass." Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about men coming up to you and genuinely being like, "Hi, I thought you were attractive. I want to introduce myself."
They're scared.
Have you seen a decline in that? We can start here. Yes or no, and why do you think that is?
Yes, I do
Okay.
feel like there's a decline in that in general.
Okay.
I don't know. There's due to there's so much access to women on the internet or whatever the case may be. So men probably think it's easier to communicate with women through the digital world, and they feel like they don't have to deal with rejection in real life from women. So it's like, I don't really have to communicate with a bunch of women because I can get a girl's attention by doing ABC, XYZ on the internet. Or whatever the case may
So you think
be.
the internet has made it that way? So access to women on the internet and then no rejection. All right. What about you? Why do you think? Do you think there's been a decline, and why or why not? If you don't think so,
I do think there's a decline, and it's because I feel like sometimes we as women do a little bit too much, and I can agree with that. Like, if I'm coming up to somebody, I don't want to be embarrassed. You know what I mean? I don't want to be laughed at right in front of my face. Obviously, that my boys is watching, my people is watching, and that happens a lot. I see it myself. I'm like, I try to be nice, but it does. I also have to walk a fine line with that because you can't be too nice to men sometimes. So it's like I just be like, no, I'm good. Don't worry, and I just keep it on the low. You know.
But you think women kind of mess it up for everybody else, where they reject the guy in a harsh manner?
I just feel like sometimes it's just a little bit more attention, like too much attention towards saying no. You know what I mean? So we can just say it nicely. Sometimes we do a little bit too much. It. Yeah, it makes people feel bad. So I get it.
Okay. What about you?
I wouldn't say this is a decline.
No?
I would say there's an incline.
You think it's went up?
Yeah, for me.
But hold on.
Only because I changed my way of thought and like how I move.
Okay.
Is it in a club or outside the club?
Outside, like at the gas station, at a Starbucks, at the grocery store.
Are they talking to you or your booty?
No, I dress very modest. Like, everybody thinks because we're dancers, like, we dress, a certain way. But when I go out in public, because I have children, I like to dress a little bit more modest. So I feel like faces first.
Okay.
And
so, question for you. So you think, so for you, you think men have approached you more since maybe the past 20 years ago, they wouldn't have approached you as much. Then let me ask you this. Do you think that is the general, do you think that's for other women as well, or just you?
I think it has to do with the attitude. Like, I don't have resting bitch face when I'm in public.
Well, I'm saying in general. So for you, okay, we accept that more men have approached you now than before. But I'm saying, do you think for women in general, though, however?
I guess it's kind of like
Or you
half
don't
and
know?
half. I feel like it's half and half because I do see it. The girls are very like with a wall. Guys will approach them with like a positive attitude, and then next thing you know, they're completely shunned down. They're analyzing him. They don't really give him an opportunity.
Yeah.
They're looking for things that really don't hold value. You know what I mean? Like the chains and the extra shit, the valid check mark.
Watches.
Like
Yeah.
a real guy wears like Asics that has money and counts invested and
And no
like that,
Rolex.
and doesn't really flex like that. He's very discreet, and that's what we're missing out on because we're too busy looking at the wrong things.
Okay. So you think that there hasn't been an incline in men or you think there has been an incline in men approaching for you personally, but as far as like other women, you think it's half and half. You're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Do you think there's been more men approaching in today's day and age, or less?
Less,
Why do you say less?
because they're scared to get rejected.
Okay. Why do you think they're scared to get rejected?
Because women can be mean sometimes when they reject them.
Let me ask you this. Do you know girls?
They'll talk shit on Instagram.
Record it.
Yeah, they'll record it.
Really?
Wait, like when they approach them in person?
Yeah, they'll be like, oh my gosh, this guy came up to me. He looks, yeah.
I've seen videos of girls screaming, and the guy's like, and then they post it and it goes viral. Like, I can only imagine how that feels.
That's me.
I would be scared if I was a guy to
Yeah, me
approach any
too.
girl.
I think they post it on TikTok, right? On TikTok, they post it?
Yeah.
It's like, that's another human being. You
Damn.
don't do that.
Interesting.
That's mean.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but there are girls that like reject you solely for like content, bro. There's girls that do that shit.
There's a girl that went to Target and posted a video of the employee looking at her ass, and she blasted him on TikTok. Come to find out he was gay. So she looked crazy. So she set him up to like
I
bend
saw
over.
it. I saw
and, like,
it.
on
yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
He looked at her ass. Obviously, he's like, "Oh, are you okay?"
Yeah.
But he's gay. And she's like, "Oh yeah, look at this guy trying to like sexually harass me, whatever."
Yeah.
And then they found out he's gay. He's like, "Oh,
Girls do that shit in the gym too.
Yeah.
They go in the
Yeah.
gym and they
I've seen
purposely
those.
like do like stupid stuff to try to get attention. And then they're like, look at all the guys looking at me. It's actually really annoying.
bruh."
All right. All right. So social media. All right. What about you? Do you think men approach less or more nowadays?
Well, for me personally, I feel like it hasn't declined. Guys approach, yeah. I don't know. It's different for
What about
everybody.
in general then, though? So
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
for you it hasn't changed, but what about for you think in general? Maybe your girlfriend's complaining to you. Niggas won't approach. Oh.
No, my friends, even my friends, they have guys approaching them. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So no difference. What about you?
I believe everyone is tired, like men and women. They're tired of the
Oh,
men.
no, I
Are,
was asking if.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, misconnected here.
I mean, I guess. I think in Miami, a lot of men don't approach women. I think in New York, they do more so. Up
Really?
north.
They don't approach here. You think they approach less here down here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that a lot of guys are just not interested in talking to women when they're out. I don't know. It's really weird. Like, none of my friends, when I go out, none of us get approached ever.
Really?
Interesting.
Ever.
Okay, can I be honest? Like,
And if it
are your
is,
friends
it's an-
ugly?
No. But
Okay.
if it is, it's a really ugly guy, and then we just walk away and, like, ignore him. Like, I'm not going to embarrass him, but I'm not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
speak to him.
Well, one thing I do want to point out is always like the least attractive that are the boldest.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the
crazy.
thing. That's the thing.
100%.
Hey man,
Personality.
ugly niggas need love too. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Interesting.
I mean,
Is
I
it
give
like a
them
big
props.
group?
You
Is it
don't
like a
even
big
be
group of
loyal.
y'all when you guys go out? Is it like 3 or 4 or 5 y'all?
No, it's like 2 or 3 of us.
Okay, interesting. Where do you guys go though? Are you guys like going to like a nightclub or like where are you going where you're not getting approached? Like that's not.
I mean, I don't really go out anymore, but when I was, maybe you go to like Socialista, but nobody's talking to me.
Where's that?
And
It's in Brickell.
It's in
yeah.
Brickell.
Yeah.
But she was on the yacht for New Year's.
I was with you guys on New Year's. With my sister
Yeah.
and Alex.
Don't worry, Myron. I didn't remember her either, bro.
No, hey man.
You guys don't remember me, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, she was cool.
I didn't know she was. Oh, okay.
Still
I didn't even know you.
for me.
I didn't even know you were on the what the?
We were all lit on the yacht. anyway, but
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Sorry. Did the dudes come up to you on the yacht?
No.
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 Well, my sister was actually shaking ass on your live.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that was like we were inside the boat.
A lot of girls are shaking ass on their lives.
No, it was my sister. She was the sole shaking ass on the live. And then she goes, "Wait, this is live streaming?"
Yeah.
I don't even remember the chick shaking ass, bro.
There was no ass shaking
We
on
don't
the
even-
yacht. What's up?
Okay.
The old lady and shit?